cooking apa?
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Somebody requested Appa to make a hot plate tofu. Problem is Appa does not have a hot plate at home. So I'm going to make a hot plate tofu without a hot plate. Yeah. So for those of you who's having a hot plate at home, do use your hot plate at the end for display. Appa doesn't have a hot plate, so I'm just going to use a normal plate. Okay. Hope you can forgive Appa. Now, so what we need here is we need the egg tofu. Okay, usually egg tofu comes in round shape. Okay, and it's like something like this. Okay, and you have to you cut it into slices like this, and we need to deep fry them later. Okay, after that you need some minced meat. I have about 100 grams of minced meat here, marinated with oyster sauce, light soya sauce, and some Shaoxing wine. Do not put any starch. Don't put any starch at this moment of time. Okay, and then we need 2 eggs. I have some chopped soaked shiitake mushroom, and I have some capsicum, green and red capsicum. Not much. Okay, just a small piece. With some chopped spring onion. I have some garlic oil. You can use fresh garlic, no problem. This is the water I soaked for my dried shiitake mushroom. So first of all, we need to deep fry the tofu. Okay, now we need to deep fry our tofu. We need a pot of oil which is in medium temperature. How do we know? Basically, you can feel this very hot, but there's no smoke. Okay, this is actually medium. So we can actually put our tofu inside. It may splatter, so you need to be careful a bit. By doing this, you will definitely bring out a very nice fragrance for the egg, yeah? The egg tofu. Now, one thing to take note when we are deep frying any ingredient is we must be very careful, especially during the process of deep frying. Do not turn down the heat unnecessarily, because that may result in your ingredients start to eat oil. Yeah, Chinese we call it eat oil, meaning because the oil heat suddenly decreased, resulted in your ingredients absorbing the unnecessary oil. Okay, so you actually need high heat all the way, then only your the oil, your ingredient will be very nicely fried later. Alright, so I'm using high heat right now actually. Usually when you are using a non-stick pan like this, the temperature will not go too high. So later we are not going to cook the tofu again. Instead we are just going to make the gravy and pour it on top of the tofu. So this stage we need to make it cook. Yeah, you need to make it cook, and you will know it is cooked later when it becomes very brownish. Okay, be careful, it will splatter like this. Okay, so when you start seeing some edges getting brownish at the side, you can actually turn this by using a spoon and push it to the. You need 2 spoons to help. Push the tofu to the edge. Okay, push the tofu to the edge and turn. Sorry. Push the tofu to the edge and turn. Push the tofu to the edge and turn. Okay, I hope you can see this clearly. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, push to the side and turn. Push to the side and turn. Okay, so very fast, in about 2-3 minutes everything should be done. Okay, this is after about 3 minutes. As you can see from here, some of it has already almost done. I have actually lowered down my heat a little bit because it was really splattering. Quite scary. Okay, so this is something like this is almost done. You're almost there. You can start seeing many of it getting golden brown color. Okay, so things like this is already done. We put it onto the oil soaking paper. This needs a bit of, you need to be a bit delicate, yeah. Actually, anything delicate, Appa is not good at it. So many of my followers are much better than me in doing this, in doing things which is delicate, yeah. Okay, okay. So slowly we are removing it from the oil. After which we will start making our gravy. Okay. Okay. So here's my deep fried egg tofu. Tell you what, actually I'm a bit regretted. I think deep frying it will really splatter a lot. My suggestion for you now is you may want to try to use the non-stick wok and just pan fry them with a little bit of oil. Okay? Okay, let's start making our gravy. Now, you are seeing I'm putting 2 pans here. First time I'm putting 2 pans because later at the end I'm going to use 2 pans at the same time. Okay, first time doing this, not sure how messy it's going to be. Please bear with me. Like just now, I already regretted using deep fry on my tofu. Yeah, it's because it keeps splattering, very painful. I think my suggestion is just use pan fry with a little bit of oil will do. But you need to use a non-stick wok. Okay, if you don't have a non-stick pan, it will definitely stick on your normal stainless steel. Okay, now we have to make the gravy. Can give it some. I put a bit of oil inside just now. Add in some garlic oil, and we want to stir fry our minced meat. If you don't eat pork, use chicken. Okay. I'm doing video recording all by myself, so sometimes, yeah, I kept saying wrong things. My apologies, yeah. Because one person is doing everything all by myself. Very nice. Okay. Now we can actually do some seasoning. We give it some more oyster sauce. Okay, about 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Let's give it some little bit of caramel color, about 1 teaspoon or half a tablespoon of dark soya sauce, not too much. And let's give it some light soya sauce. A dash of salt and sugar. Not forgetting some white pepper. And if you have black pepper at home, you can put in some black pepper as well. This is my self-blended black pepper. Give it about half teaspoon. Okay, we can now actually toss in our mushrooms, chopped mushrooms. And chopped peppercorns, yeah, these are the bell pepper, capsicum, alright, capsicum. Many names, all this thing has many names. Then I want to give it a bit more garlic oil to enhance the flavor. Not so much the oil, but the fried garlic, okay? Okay, then you can add in some stock. I'm using the water I used to soak. The water I used to soak my shiitake mushroom. Bring it to a boil. I think we can use a bit more water. Let me add in some more hot water. Let's taste it. Very nice. I don't mind giving it a little bit more like soya sauce. Okay, this is basically done. All we need to do is to give it a bit of starch right now. Add in some starch powder, starch water, sorry. I just off the fire. Then add in the starch water slowly. Let's see how sticky it gets. Okay, we can use a bit more. I always do my starch after I off the fire. Safer this way, okay? Okay, yeah, I don't want it to be too starchy. Something like this will do. Something like this consistency. And we leave it here. Let's do our egg. I already off the fire here, but it still has some remaining heat, okay? We leave it here to continue heating it. I just on my fire for this pot here. Okay, we can give it a bit of oil. I'm waiting for the heat to rise. Okay, I can feel the heat right now. I've beaten 2 eggs, yeah, into this bowl. Okay, it should be hot enough. Pour this in. Okay. While it is cooking, I'm going to put my tofu on top. Okay, this will be my hot plate tonight. Okay, don't laugh please. I got no other choice. This is going to be my hot plate. Okay, I'm turning down the heat, yeah? Turning down the heat to small fire so that it won't burn my egg while I'm doing all this. Okay, if you have hot plate at home, by all means use your hot plate, please. Anything done by Appa usually is not very pretty one. Okay. So while it is cooking down there, I'm going to pour my gravy over it. You can see actually the egg is already cooked below. I'm doing low heat right now, and I'm going sorry, and I'm going to pour this over. Did you hear the seasoning sound? This is the kind of hot plate. This is the kind of hot plate effect I'm getting, yeah? Very similar, right? And you know what? I'm going to serve using my whole pot. Yeah, this will become my plate today. Alright, off the fire. Give it some sprinkle some green onion. Give it a pinch of white pepper. There you go. Let me zoom in for you. Here's my hot plate tofu. If you like my video, do share on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click both the like and follow button. Subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel and follow Appa on Instagram. Alright? Enjoy your dinner with your family tonight. Bye bye.